What's good, planet Earth? Welcome back to the channel. I'm Charlie and thank you for coming along for a video. So after reading through the comments, it's become increasingly apparent that it's quite important for me to have a look at the sort of backstories that Ren posted on his second channel. Anyway, if you're new here, welcome. I really hope you love the content. If you do, don't forget to subscribe, guys. My other social media accounts are here. Go and follow them. There's different content on each of them. If you want to make a request and ensure that it gets done, PayPal is in the description. You can get different content, early releases and exclusive stuff on Patreon. When I say exclusive stuff, I do not mean OnlyFans style content. Okay, just want to make sure that everyone's clear there. No one wants to see that. But yeah, Patreon's down in the description. You can get all of the perks for £1. You can spend more if you want, but there are no extra perks. It just depends to what extent you want to support me. Anyway, merch is either below or at thecharliesmithchannel.com. Let's get into it. Without further ado, let's go. Okay, so this is Suspect Down.
Of man, you think that uniform you're wearing means that you own these streets? These are my fucking streets, and they call me fucking Screech. Richard was an officer who stood at 6'3", working London on the night shift. What he didn't think he'd see was a boy running at him like an animal possessed. With no time to hesitate, he fired 4 bullets at Screech's chest.
Oh, okay, here we go. Here's the new bit. Do you know what's so dope about this is that he clearly filmed this in advance, I assume he did, on the same shoot, and waited this long to carry on the story. That foresight is crazy. It's like he's giving us a novel, but in like song and video form. I've never seen anything like it before.
Urgent. Suspect down. 4 shots fired. Need ambulance and backup. Uckbrook Mews, Paddington. Urgent, over.
Ambulance and backup en route. Uckbrook Mews, Paddington. ETA 4 minutes. Confirmed suspect status. Still active? Over.
Negative. Suspect down, not moving. He's bleeding out fast. It's just get them here quick. Over.
Okay, so that was the first one. The added bit was where we saw the officer Richard actually go up to Screech's body and obviously be incredibly stressed about what had happened. Now we're going to watch the temporary leave video, which is obviously going to be what happens after that.
You need time, Richard.
Oh, come on.
You've been dodging the counselling sessions, mate. It's policy for a reason. Going through that's going to mess with anyone's head, yeah?
I don't need sessions. I'm fine. He came at me, 6 stabs in that girl, Mark. I had no choice.
I get it.
She was just a kid.
I get it, okay? All right? But you're sat here 3 months on, drowning in paperwork, scowling at anyone who even bloody looks at you. You've been a right pain in the arse, mate.
All right, cheers.
Don't be like that, Rich. I'm not riding you for no reason here. The whole team's walking on eggshells around you. I asked you for those McLean files at least 4 times last week, and all I got was attitude every time I brought them up.
Fine, I hear you. I'll get them done and on your desk. It is just a sodding report, though. Do we have to make it such a big deal?
It's not even a sodding report. It's a witness statement summary, and I had to get Freddie on them on Friday because they're just about to go in front of the judge. See, this is what I'm talking about, Rich. You're not here. You're not even close, mate.
This isn't me, Mark. You know I've always been solid. 10 years, not a foot wrong. I just need to get back out there.
And I've known you all that time. Spotless. Like clockwork. But this, you're not the same bloke. Now, I've let it slide. I've kept you on the desk through the investigation, but I am out of moves here.
You can give me a chance. You know I'll sort it. I'll work better again. You know I need this. I can make it work.
Just get yourself back up and running. The job's always here for you. It's not that bad. I spoke to Kate earlier. She said you're going through the same thing at home. Look, they need you more than we do.
Fuck off, Mark. Don't you dare talk about my family.
This is exactly what I'm talking about. It's over, Rich. I'm just trying to help you here, and you're straight for the jugular again and again. You're on leave.
What?
Now. Go home, get yourself straight. I need the old you, not this.
Are you serious?
Badge.
Well. So, yeah, we can see the psychology here, right? It's the avoidance. It's the brushing under the rug and the sort of dismissal of fairly major symptoms and major things. Because I think probably what the psychology is, and I don't know here, I'm not a psychologist, is the idea of confronting what happened is too much, it's too overwhelming. And there's clearly a very big fallout here for Richard in that, you know, his mood and his temper and his anger levels are really affecting him and everyone around him, but also his ability to conduct his job. He's just not in the game because in his mind, he is still locked in what happened, but unwilling to externalize it. Talk to anyone else about it, because then it's real again. Then it's a thing in the outside world and not in his head. And it's like he'd rather keep it as a thing in his head than make it an outside reality. Like when it happened, it was an outside reality and it was horrendous. If he keeps it in his head, I guess to him it seems like it's better, because anything than having it be an outside thing again. I have no idea. I'm not a psychologist. If anyone is, let me know if there's any truth to that. But that's kind of what I got from it. Okay, so here's Trouble at Home, which is the next one. I did hypothesize originally at the beginning of this video that might be about Jenny, but I don't think that's the case now. After seeing that and seeing that the sergeant or whoever that was said that he'd been having troubles at home, this is clearly going to be that, I would think. So let's have a look. Yeah, drinking.
Sarah, where the hell have you been? You're out half the night and you roll in after 9 like it's nothing.
What's wrong with you? It was at Mia's. I told you I'd be late. It's not even that late.
What's wrong with me? You're out there, no call, no text, hoodie up like you're some sort of yob traipsing around with God knows who. Do you think that's fine, Sarah?
Yeah, so, right, okay, so he's projecting everything to do with that scenario. Hooded person, out late at night. He's obsessed with the danger of being out in the streets, or even if she's not in the streets, just out. Because he knows, he's thinking something could happen to you like I did to someone else. That's clearly where his head's at.
Late.
What's wrong with me? You're out there.
Or it's not what he did to someone else, but what someone did to a girl that made him then be caught up in that awful situation.
No call, no text, hoodie up like you're some sort of yob traipsing around with God knows who. Do you think that's fine, Sarah?
I don't get you. I was safe. It was Mia's, not some random place. Why are you flipping out like this?
Because you don't think. You have no sense. You're just a kid. Do you have any idea what... Just get upstairs now.
What are you on about? You've gone mad. I shouldn't have to listen to you every time you lose your head at me over nothing. It's not fair. I'm not just some kid. I'm not staying for this. This doesn't... Mum, you've got to talk to him. He's always drinking and shouting. I don't want to be here. I'm going back to Mia's.
Sarah, I'm warning you.
That's it. Enough. That's fine, Sarah. Just text when you get there safe, yeah?
Kate, you can't just come down here.
And what? I heard all that. What the hell's got into you? She's 14, Richard, and you're tearing into her like she's done
Same
something
age.
awful. No, don't you turn away from me. A month of this. Snapping, brooding, drinking in the dark. I've held me tongue, I've given you room, and now this. Yelling at her over nothing. I won't have it.
I don't need room. I need my life back.
Your life? What about ours? You're not here. You're a ghost around us. She's tiptoeing round you. I'm knackered holding us all together, and you're too bloody stubborn to say it.
Do you think I don't know I'm a mess?
Well, then do something. You reckon us? All you're doing is pushing her away and you're pushing me towards the edge too. I've never seen you like this. And I can't keep pretending it's normal.
I didn't ask for any of this. None of it's on me.
No one's saying it is, Richard. God's sake. It's not about fault. But you're the only one who can pull yourself out of this hole. We can't keep waiting for you to snap out of it.
Yeah. So we can see the hypervigilance, how this is playing out at home, how he's projecting what happened to him onto other people, even if it's not the same. It's fear, isn't it? It's fear. It's making him be hypervigilant with his own daughter, who is the same age, out with a hoodie, you know, all these similarities that are triggering him when he's not realizing that this is not the same kid, not in the same situation, forgetting details which make it different. He only sees the details that make it the same. And that's why he's triggered. And that's why he's kicking off, because it comes from a place of love and wanting to protect, but it's too much. It's warped by his trauma and what happened to him. So now we're at the therapy video. Let's check it out.
Just run through with me what happened that night.
Oh, you know what happened that night.
Humour me, please.
Look, it's the same as it was before. Up Brook Mews, that night, lad runs at me, knife dripping, 6 stabs in her, 14-year-old girl dead before I arrived.
You see his bullet points. He doesn't want to elaborate, no nuance. This happened, this happened, this happened, this happened. You often, it's not the same, but you often see it in people that have like maliciously murdered. I remember seeing something on Dr. Phil. There was this lad who killed his mum with a sledgehammer, and he had a really creepy voice, but it was super, it was like this, super deep and monotone, very unnatural sounding, like a robot. And I watched a psychologist breakdown of it, and he said he's doing that not to be overwhelmed by what he did. He may seem indifferent. He even laughed at points while he was describing what he did to his mother, but he said even that was a way of coping. It's like a coping mechanism. And I feel like this is the same for Rich, is if he just says it in bullet points, this is what happened. It's nothing about how he feels about what happened. It's just, this happened, right? And I think, again, that's a way to mitigate him getting overwhelmed, recalling what happened in any kind of detail and how it made him feel. He just doesn't want any part of it.
Up Brook Mews, that night, lad runs at me, knife dripping, 6 stabs in her, 14-year-old girl dead before I arrived. I yell, he doesn't.
He's also really drilling home how it wasn't his fault. So you can see that there's a lot of guilt in him. There's a lot of blame. So outwardly is like, wasn't my fault, dead before I arrived, 6 stab wounds, just painting the picture of how bad it was so that no one else thinks that it's his fault as much as he does inside.
Stop. 4 shots. He's down. Done. And it's still the same afterwards too. Mark has me on the desk for months, even though the investigation's long over now. Team are fed up with me, say I'm a liability, and that I snarl at them. Wife's no better. She went off at me recently because I lost it with our girl.
Yeah, so there's clearly a lot of self-loathing here, because it's just being compounded by the fact that because it's affecting him so badly, obviously there's going to be criticisms and things to do with the outside world other than that situation, right? People are going off at him at work and home because he's not the same person and he's making it a tough environment to be in, not because he did what he did. He's self-loathing and hating himself and blaming himself because of what happened, but it's being exacerbated by the fact that everyone around him is also pissed at him. What he needs to differentiate, though, is because it's for a different reason. He needs to compartmentalise that.
Team are fed up with me, say I'm a liability, and that I snarl at them. Wife's no better. She went off at me recently because I lost it with our girl. Everyone's waiting for me to pull it together, but There's nothing left for me to pull together. Coming here isn't helping. You're not helping.
Richard, you've spoken a lot about other people. What about you?
Yeah, that's what I was saying.
How do you feel right now?
Love that. Love that. Camera changes. It's all been outward facing. It's all been from his point of view. Now the camera's on him. This is the first time we see him as well.
I don't know. I'm pissed off all the time. I just want things to go back to the way they were before, but I'm getting further away every day, and telling the story over and over again isn't changing that.
I hear what you're saying. Right now it doesn't feel like anything's improving, but try not to force it. Thinking back to before, what was the hardest part for you to let go of?
Being safe, I guess. Like every time I close my eyes, I see him and I'm back there. I never used to be afraid of my own head. Now I'm angry all the time. At him, at myself. I didn't want this. Didn't ask for any of it, and I don't deserve it. I just want to go back to how I was before. Who I was before. I just want my life back.
Richard, you should be aware that some experiences stay with people for a long time. As we move through our lives, we all change. We can never go back to who we were. But with my help, I'm convinced that you can live a full and meaningful life again.
Bless him. Yeah, so interesting. Touching upon some of the things that I said there, some things about wanting to be safe. Obviously, the hypervigilance is a result of that. But yeah, a very good point that the therapist made is like, you can't go back. You can never go back anyway. Time marches relentlessly on. It is non-refundable. But we also can't go back to previous versions of ourselves. We might be able to work towards having, say, the joy or carefreeness, but you will never be that version of it, especially after an event like that. You will never be the same. And it's a shame in some ways, but it is an opportunity for growth. Anyway, I'm going to try not to get more philosophical than I already have been. Let's get into the next one. So this is the last one in the series. This is called Clean Slate. Let's check it out. So it's the same place where it went down. So it's clearly him confronting, going back to the place, trying to rewrite the script, right? This is a new place in a different context. That's where it happened.
Figured you'd be here, poking at ghosts.
Mark, you actually came.
Well, I had reports of a local flower thief.
Cheers for coming, mate. It means a lot you showing up. I really didn't think you'd bother, especially after you shoved me out the door, you know.
Had to shove you out, didn't I? You were a bloody liability.
Yeah.
I couldn't see straight, let alone pass your own nose. Didn't mean I stopped giving a damn, though. Friends don't just walk away, even if the other one's too thick to notice.
Yeah, I was in a right state, wasn't I?
Yeah, you were.
Still feels like I'm wading through it some days.
It's night and day from then to now, though. Took more than thought you had in you to get this far. That's why I'm bringing you back.
What?
Next week.
Your
desk's waiting. Reckon you can handle it?
Next week? Christ. Dunno, maybe. Yeah. Feels like I might not cock it up this time.
Ah, you won't. And if you do, I'll boot you out myself. Go on. First coffee's on me.
Deal.
Okay, so we can very much see the growth here. At one point, he was blaming Screech for everything bad that was happening to him. Like, I wish he hadn't done this. A lot of sort of animosity towards Screech and the fact that he put him in the position to have to do what he did. And now he's leaving flowers at the site where he fell, which in itself shows massive growth. And then you've got Mark, his colleague, showing up and showing real support. And goes to show you don't heal through a journey like that without some good people behind you. Okay, so that was super interesting. I was wrong in the beginning where I thought it was going to be about multiple different people, but it was all about the journey of Rich, the police officer that downed Screech. Anyway, thanks for watching, guys. Look out for my reaction to Self-Portrait this evening. I will bring it out as soon as I can after it has dropped. And I'll see you then. And until then, be kind to yourselves, love everyone, and take care. I freaking love you guys.